Good morning. All India Radio presents Morning News. I'm Abhishek Kumar. The headlines. People across the country hail scrapping of Article 370 and proposed bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satya Malik reviews security situation in the state. Government to move Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Bill 2019 for consideration and passage in Lok Sabha today. Supreme Court to begin day-to-day hearing in Ram Janmabhoomi-Babri Masjid land dispute case from today. And in cricket, India to take on West Indies in the third and last T20 match in Guyana this evening. People from all walks of life across the country hailed the centre's decision to scrap Article 370 of the Constitution, which accorded special status to Jammu and Kashmir and proposed bifurcation of the state into two union territories. People celebrated the Narendra Modi government's decision by distributing sweets, bursting crackers and dancing to the beat of drums in several parts of the country, including Bhopal, Shimla, Jammu, Chandigarh, Bengaluru, Ahmedabad and Mumbai. BJP MP from Ladakh, Jamyang Sering Namgyal, welcomed the decision to announce Ladakh as union territory without a legislature and said the long-pending demand of Ladakhi people have been fulfilled today.
All the people of Ladakh are today very happy because since last 7 decades we are demanding to make Ladakh a union territory and directly linked with the central government from Delhi. And this will not only prosper the development of Ladakh region, it will also boost the national security.
Our Ladakh correspondent reports that the celebrations broke out when the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Bill 2019 was tabled in the Rajya Sabha.
Ladakh is in jubilation over union territory status. All walks of people were seen congratulating each other on the occasion and discussing. UT status demand for Ladakh is as old as independence to the country. Including the political parties that have ruled the state believe Ladakh always received stepmotherly treatment by all means. Almost in all the elections, all political parties have promised to get Ladakh UT status on their victory. However, things started rolling since Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit to Leh in February this year, followed by divisional status to Ladakh. After the general elections, Ladakh is gifted with UT status in the first session of Parliament. With Angchan Dolma, this is Ramesh Chandra, All India Radio News, Leh.
Our Jammu correspondent reports that people in different parts of the region danced to the tune of drum beats and distributed sweets when the news of scrapping of Article 370 flashed on TV screens.
Even as Section 144 continues to remain enforced in Jammu for the second day today, situation on the ground seems completely normal with people moving out freely. Private vehicles are plying in Jammu city even as at several places barricades have been erected by the security forces as a precautionary measure. Night curfew remained in Kishtwar, Rajouri districts and Banihal of Ramban district. Meanwhile, Governor Satya Malik last evening reviewed prevailing security and law and order scenario in the state in the aftermath of developments in the parliament relating to Jammu and Kashmir. R.K. Raina, AR News, Jammu.
Here is how the people reacted.
मैं संजय कुमार जम्मू कश्मीर से कल पार्लियामेंट के अंदर केंद्र सरकार द्वारा जो ये निर्णय लिया गया धारा 370 और 35A जो कि पिछले 70 साल से जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए एक अभिशाप बना हुआ था, आज जम्मू कश्मीर के आम जनमानस को इस अभिशाप से जो मुक्ति मिली है, इसके लिए मैं जम्मू कश्मीर की आवाम की ओर से केंद्र सरकार को धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
मेरा नाम राजू है, मैं सांबा का रहने वाला हूँ। दफा 370 और राज्य का पुनर्गठन करना मोदी सरकार का एक ऐतिहासिक फैसला है और इसे हमें इस बात की पूरी उम्मीद हो चली है कि अब जम्मू कश्मीर बेहतर तरीके से विकास की ओर आगे बढ़ेगा।
Displaced Kashmiris celebrated the centre's decision at Cyber City in Gurugram, Haryana. President of the Kashmiri Samiti in Delhi, Sameer Chungu, described it a historic decision and said the minority community of Kashmiri Pandits will benefit from this move. Leading film personalities also hailed the abrogation of Article 370. Actors Kangana Ranaut, Anupam Kher, Paresh Rawal, Dia Mirza, Gul Panag and filmmaker Vivek Agnihotri voiced their support to the government's move. Cricketer turned politician Gautam Gambhir congratulated the central government for abolishing Article 370 that gives special status to Jammu and Kashmir. Industry leaders have also hailed the government's decision, saying the historic move will not only empower its people but make India stronger. Indian Americans have congratulated Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Union Home Minister Amit Shah for taking the bold step to revoke Article 370. US-based Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies FIIDS said the temporary constitutional provision had created a permanent situation of bloodshed in the valley and choked prosperity in Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satya Malik last night held a meeting with top officials and reviewed the prevailing security and law and order situation in the state. A Raj Bhavan spokesperson said Mr. Malik emphasized the need for constant alertness and preparedness to deal with any eventuality. Governor Malik has appealed to the public and leaders of various social, religious and political organizations to cooperate with the government machinery in the maintenance of law and order in the state. The Army's Northern Command Chief, Lieutenant General Ranbir Singh, also met Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satya Malik last night at Raj Bhavan and briefed him about internal and external security situation. A Raj Bhavan spokesman said the Army officer also apprised him of the preparedness for addressing any eventuality. Meanwhile, the centre has asked states and union territories to keep security forces on maximum alert after decisions relating to Jammu and Kashmir. Home Ministry circular issued to the states and union territories said that all efforts should be ensured to maintain law and order situation in the country. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said, due to Article 370, people of Kashmir were not able to avail many benefits which citizens of other parts of the country are getting. In a series of tweets, Mr. Javadekar said, the government wants to provide all opportunities of development to the people of Kashmir like in other parts of the country. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath congratulated Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah for the historic decision of scrapping the constitutional provision that accorded special status to Jammu and Kashmir. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb welcomed the centre's decision to scrap Article 370 of the Constitution. He said, dream of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee's Ek Desh, Ek Vidhan, Ek Paridhan or Ek Nishan has become true. Congress is divided over the issue. Though senior party leader Ghulam Nabi Azad opposed the bill, senior Congress leader Janardhan Dwivedi said a historical mistake has been corrected by the government.
जहां तक मेरा व्यक्तिगत विचार है उसके हिसाब से ये एक राष्ट्रीय संतोष की बात है। एक भूल जो आजादी के समय हुई थी उस भूल को देर से ही सही सुधारा गया और ये स्वागत योग्य है। राज्यसभा में पास हुआ है, लोकसभा में पास होगा, इसमें कोई संदेह नहीं है और मैं समझता हूं कि व्यापक रूप से पूरे देश को ये अच्छा लगा।
Congress Chief Whip in the Rajya Sabha, Bhuvneshwar Kalita, resigned from the membership of the House, opposing the party's stand on the abrogation of Article 370. Another, Dipendra Hooda, contended that abrogation of Article 370 is in the interest of national integrity. BJD MP Prasanna Acharya also welcomed the move and said, today, in a real sense, Jammu and Kashmir has become part of India.
तो मुझे लगता है हम कहते हैं कि कश्मीर भारत का अविच्छेद अंग है। आज सही अर्थ में कश्मीर भारत का अविच्छेद अंग बना। राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा की सवाल उठता है, भारतवर्ष की सम्मान की सवाल उठता है, हम इसको सपोर्ट करते हैं।
Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav said he welcomes any move that strengthens country's integrity, but the decision in a democracy must be made by consensus. Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal said his party supports the centre's decision. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter @AIR News Alerts. Government will move Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Bill 2019 for consideration and passage in Lok Sabha today. The lower house will also take up the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Second Amendment Bill 2019, having provisions of 10% reservation for economically weaker sections among general category. Home Minister Amit Shah assured the members yesterday that he would move the bill and the resolution for consideration of the House.
अभी सिर्फ बिल लाने के लिए इस संकल्प को सदन का अनुमोदन लेने, आराम से चर्चा होगी, जितना बैटिंग करना है इतना करिए, जवाब मुझे देना और मैं तैयार। सभापति महोदय, संकल्प लेकर आया हूँ। सभापति महोदय, मैं जवाब दूंगा सारा, अभी डिस्कशन नहीं है।
नहीं, माननीय सदस्यगण प्लीज।
सभापति महोदय,
दीदी माननीय मंत्री जी को
सदन के सामने रखता हूं।
Yesterday, Rajya Sabha adopted resolutions to scrap Article 370 and Article 35A in Jammu and Kashmir. The House passed the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Bill 2019 by voice vote. The bill seeks to make Jammu and Kashmir a union territory with legislature and Ladakh a union territory without legislature. The Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Second Amendment Bill 2019, having provisions of 10% reservation for economically weaker sections of upper caste in the state, was also passed by the upper house. Announcing a path-breaking decision by the government, Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday said the politics of vote bank has looted the youth of the state for over 70 years. Mr. Shah pointed out to the opposition that everyone knows how the Article 370 is hampering the development of the people of the state.
370 और 35 हटाने से घाटी का, जम्मू का, लद्दाख का भला होने वाला है और साथ अर्थ में जम्मू कश्मीर ये 370 और 35 से हटने के बाद मान्यवर भारत का अभिन्न अंग बनने वाला। जम्मू कश्मीर राज्य है वो तो मैं मानता हूं, मगर मुझे बताइए कि भारत की दोनों संसद जो कानून पारित करती है वो जम्मू कश्मीर में अप्लाई होता है क्या? जम्मू कश्मीर के नागरिकों को उसका फायदा मिलता है क्या? सरकारें कानून सरकार चलाने के लिए नहीं बनाती, सरकारें कानून नागरिकों के भले के लिए बनाती है।
Supreme Court will commence today day-to-day hearing in Ram Janmabhoomi-Babri Masjid land dispute in Ayodhya after the efforts to arrive at an amicable settlement through mediation have failed. A 5-judge constitution bench headed by Chief Justice Ram Janmabhoomi-Babri will conduct the hearing. The bench, also comprising Justices S.A. Bobde, D.Y. Chandrachud, Ashok Bhushan and S.A. Nazir, had on August 2 taken note of the report of the 3-member mediation panel headed by former Apex Court Judge F.M.I. Khalifullah. The mediation proceedings, which went on for about 4 months, have not resulted in any final settlement. 6 people were killed and 10 injured after a fire broke out at a residential building in southeast Delhi's Zakir Nagar late last night. The injured have been taken to a nearby hospital. According to fire department, the incident was reported around 2:30 a.m. and 8 fire tenders have been rushed to the spot to douse the flames. In cricket, India will be looking for a complete whitewash over the West Indies in the T20 International 3-match series when the two teams clash in the final at the Providence Stadium in Guyana today. The match will begin at 8 p.m. Indian time. India took an unbeatable 2-0 lead by defeating West Indies in the second T20 by 22 runs through Duckworth-Lewis method at Lauderhill in the US on Sunday night. After the T20 series, India and the West Indies will clash in a 3-match ODI series, which will be followed by a 2-match Test series. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Sanjay Mattu.
Thank you, Abhishek. Jammu and Kashmir losing special status grabs headline space across newspapers today. The Indian Express notes, stripping Jammu and Kashmir of its special status, ideological project began with S.P. Mukherjee. The Economic Times observes, in new political grammar, Jammu and Kashmir loses 2 articles. The Asian Age in a front-page story notes, Pak may shift troops from Afghan border. The Daily writes, quoting defense sources, Pakistan could withdraw its army from the Afghan border and deploy them on its western border with India. The Times of India headlines, India briefs key nations, Foreign Minister had sensitized US Secretary of State last week. Writing on government's move to combat economic slowdown, the Hindustan Times writes, banks suggest auto home loans in 1 hour. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Sanjay. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. People across the country hailed scrapping of Article 370 and proposed bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories. Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satya Malik reviews security situation in the state. Government to move Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Bill 2019 for consideration and passage in Lok Sabha today. Supreme Court to begin day-to-day hearing in Ram Janmabhoomi-Babri Masjid land dispute case from today. And in cricket, India to take on West Indies in the 3rd and last T20 match in Guyana this evening. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.